claimed. He noted, quote, every single terrorist gets a salary from the Palestinian Authority once they are imprisoned. Conch.
A salary to kidnap the elderly and young children like Abigail Don, who was released today, celebrated her 4th birthday on Friday, and now she comes out not going home to her parents, having witnessed them getting murdered. And somehow U.S. dollars are involved in facilitating this. The fear is that this is the new normal of warfare. Are we facilitating the ultimate incentive program to kidnap innocent civilians during these sort of conflicts in order to create leverage for XYZ as far as getting Palestinian prisoners out? And by the way, not petty criminals like we talked about yesterday. These are people who tried to murder Israeli police officers, for example. So this is going to be a vicious cycle that if we continue to facilitate this from a monetary perspective, then what does this mean going forward? And what will terrorists do as far as the playbook, as far as not only attacks, but taking people against their will and then saying, OK, what are you going to give us now?
And Nicole, you know, we're heading into the final day of this exchange that's supposed to occur, and it really kind of brings to mind what happens in the days after. And we can take a listen to the president here because he wants this to continue.
This has been the product of a lot of hard work and weeks of personal engagement for me and my team. We have been in close contact with the leaders of Qatar, Egypt, and Israel, speaking with each one of them repeatedly over the past few weeks to help secure this deal.
So, Nicole, he wants to continue to extend it. And right now he only has one American in his slot that he's been able to account for, but he's taking credit.
Well, right, of course, the president is taking credit, but yet if you ask him about the remaining American hostages, he has no information on them. We don't know the condition they're in. We don't even know exactly how many they are. And the way I see it is we are funding both sides of this war now. We are supporting Israel, but we're also giving a lot of support and money to the Palestinians, to Gaza, and that is being funded and funneled through Hamas. And at the end of the day, prolonging the ceasefire, calling for a permanent ceasefire without the complete destruction of Hamas just opens up Israel to another bloody massacre. As Joe mentioned earlier, yes, it is so wonderful that Abigail was able to come home today, but she is now an orphan, and that is not something that the president continues to emphasize. They were murdered. There was 1,200 lives that were brutally lost. Hamas has to be completely destroyed. The end goal can not only be getting back these hostages, but it has to be the complete destruction of Hamas for Israelis to live in peace.
Right, and for all the good news that we are seeing right now, which we do welcome, we cannot forget.